What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, I have some interesting news if you guys are actually interested in Fallout 76. It does look like Amazon has finally opened the pre-orders for the Fallout 76 Tricentennial Edition. Now, this appears to be just like a digital version with a few rare items, but not like the collector's edition. We expect that to come with something really cool, like a power glove or something like that. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Now, you can see the box. It does look kind of funky. It's got the 1776 through 2076. That's pretty interesting. But as of right now, I want to let you guys know if you want to get your hands on it, you can go to Amazon right now. So, yay for Fallout being available when you could probably get it when it comes out. I'm still questioning some of these actual pre-orders, but there is one good thing about this pre-order. If you do pre-order, you will have access to the beta, so that's really good. It does look like it's going to be coming out for Microsoft first, so it looks like they got some kind of exclusivity deal. Yay, exclusivity deals. Does anybody else enjoy exclusivity deals? Anybody at all? Well, yes, looks like that beta is going to be coming out from Microsoft first, but yes, you can actually have access to the beta. So that's a good reason to actually pre-order it. It'll let you know if you hate it and you want to actually cancel it. Sounds good to me. Some of the other things that you're going to get is like Tricentennial power armor customizations, Tricentennial weapon customizations, 10mm pistol, laser rifle, celebratory vault boy saluting emote. Got to have the emotes. Everyone looks twerk emote. First class Tricentennial workshop posters and commemorative photo frame. So that is something. So if you guys want to pre-order it, you can go ahead and grab that. But I might do it just to see what the beta feels like. I don't know about you, but sometimes the betas will actually tell you if the game is going to be good or not. Now, moving on from that news, in case you guys are actually hyped about Resident Evil, well, there's something else to get more hype about, because Resident Evil 2 Remake will run at 4K 30 frames a second on PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X. And it does have a 60 frame per second option also available. Okay, so this is like a good news, bad news type of situation. So if you do have the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, looks like it's a high chance you're going to be getting it at 4K, 60 frames per second, but not really. Okay, so they clarified it and said that players will be able to play on the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro in 4K. But if you choose to play in 4K, you won't be able to play at 60 frames per second. So it'll run at 30 frames per second. So you can get 60 frames per second, but you can get like 1080p or like, I don't know, 2000p or something like that. You can get 60 frames per second, but if you run 4K, you're not going to get 60 frames per second. You're going to get 30, which is still pretty good. But on the flip side, if you want to run it like, 60 frames a second or 30 frames a second and 4K, you'll actually be able to get the 4K experience that you actually want. Now, there's a catchphrase, there's no native mention, so it's probably going to be a whole lot of checkerboard rendering and all this other nonsense. Here's where I'm kind of shocked out about it. It looks like it may be some type of parity situation here, because the Xbox One X is way more powerful than the PlayStation 4 Pro. So why is it that you're going to get the same specs on both of them when the Xbox One X is actually more powerful? That doesn't really make any sense. And if you have the original Xbox and you have an original PS4, aka the Square and the Brick, you can actually see that they don't quite want to tell you what the resolution is going to be, which is kind of a bad thing. When asked about the resolution for the Xbox One and the PS4, they said right now it's running at we're targeting a high frame rate, but it's still to be determined. They don't quite know how to say it might not be pretty. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Expect garbage. And in my final bit of gaming news, if you guys are over exaggerating the weight for Beyond Good and Evil, it does look like you're not incorrect, because the game itself will finally have a playable beta in 2019. Oh, I'm sorry, the end of 2019. I don't want to get your hopes up. The end of 2019. I've seen so many trailers for this thing, and it looks phenomenal. Every time I see it, the visuals, mind blowing visuals. And people have been asking for years, when is this game coming out? Well, it looks like they plan on a playable beta at the end of 2019. This is going to be a next generation type of situation here, okay? You're not going to get this thing in Xbox One and PlayStation 4 time frame. This isn't really designed for that. It looks like it's going for like the new kids on the block, because they're the only things that's probably going to make it look this good, which would be a smart move on their part, especially if you want it to look like that. You don't want it to look all dusty and ashy if you see these trailers and you're like, oh no, this is the PC maxed out Uber developer PC version. No. Nobody wants to see the dev build. We want to see the real build. So if you got a PS5 and an Xbox 2/2.8, or no one knows what it's going to be, Xbox 180, I don't know, but whichever version that they're going to come out with, we expect this game to be more prevalent on those consoles. So hey, there's a glimmer of hope, and maybe people might get it at 1080p on the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, because I can imagine this game looking good as it looks in the actual trailers on the current consoles we have now. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holler at y'all later.